Happy Thursday. I know this is coming out to you a day early, but I thought I would feel better about publishing a video that just has me like this instead of me dressed as my book character tomorrow. So I have kind of a lot of things to touch on this week, and it's a lot of information. So if you have questions, as always, please reach out to me. First things first, we are going on a field trip. It will be Tuesday, November 15th. We are going to Neighborhood Fresh down at the grocery store here, and it's a really cool field trip. We talk about where the food comes from, different types of food, a healthy diet, and the kids will get little treats and they'll get to go back behind the coolers. It's a really fun field trip. Because it is in Wabash County, you have already signed a permission slip for field trips within Wabash County, so we will not be sending a separate one home for this field trip. Also, since it is within Wabash County, there is no fee for it. So it is a free field trip, which is really, really cool. Normally we pay for the buses, but that has been waived this year. So we are really grateful for that. I will be sending home this paper. It's just kind of a reminder of when we'll be leaving, when we'll be back. We're only gone for about an hour. And so I just ask that you please not schedule appointments during that time, or if you do, that you pick your child up before, because if you have to pick them up at 1, we won't be here. So I will put this in their folders tomorrow, just as a reminder, and I will also send a reminder home when we get closer to the actual day. Second thing, excuse me. Veterans Day is coming up, and the kindergarten teachers here think that it's very important that we honor our veterans. And so we are going to be creating a banner of all the veterans that your kids know. So you're going to be getting this paper that's got my veteran. We would like their name, not your child's name. If you could put your child's name on the back so we know who it goes to. You can either print out a picture, glue a picture, or have your child draw a picture of your veteran. What military branch, how many years of service, and are they a family or a friend, uncle, relative, brother, whatever the case may be. This is completely optional. So I know that some people are like, I don't know a veteran. That's okay. But if you do, we want to honor all of those people and thank them for their service. So everyone in kindergarten is getting one of these, and we will hang them in the hallway and make a big veterans banner to help honor them. If you need more than one, please just let me know, and I'm happy to send home another one. So this will be coming home. I ask that you please send it back Tuesday before Veterans Day, which I think is the Veterans Day. Actually, we have no school. It's a professional development day for teachers. So it'd be the 11th would be the Friday, 10th, 9th, like by the 8th, Tuesday the 8th, just so we can make sure we have them hung up ready to go. You're getting a lot of stuff next week, I'm just telling you. You are also getting a new bingo board. It looks a little bit different this time. But at the top it says CVC, and a lot of parents go, what in the world is a CVC? That's a consonant, vowel, consonant. So words like cat has a consonant, then a vowel, then a consonant. And we're really working on, since kids are beginning to really know their letters and their sounds, of putting those sounds together in simple words so that they can hear it and then put them together so they can help decode words when they're reading. So if you have questions on what to do on this, please feel free to reach out again. Remember, this is optional. I highly recommend you do it. It's a lot of fun and it's great practice for your child. But I also understand that families are busy, adults are busy, we have jobs, we have lives. I just don't want you to freak out if you don't get this done. It's not like it's going to affect their grade or anything. So I will put this in their reading bags probably Monday, and you will be seeing this in there, and I will take out all the old ones. I know since I put it in their reading bags, it's tempting not to put their name, but sometimes when I'm pulling them all out, I go, uh-oh, I don't know whose this is. So please just make sure that your kid writes their name right here. And again, I've had a lot of parents and families do this. If your child fills out 4 in a row in any direction, then they will get a prize out of my prize bucket, just as they will get a prize out of my prize bucket when they complete their reading logs. So if you're reading every night and marking it, then your child will be getting those as they fill that out. Dress up day tomorrow. I've had a lot of parents that are kind of wondering what the guidelines are. I know Mrs. Watkins sent out a parent square about it, but in case you didn't get that, I know a lot of kids wear their Halloween costumes, and I know that you can find a book for just about anything. And I have a lot of books that go with a lot of things, shall we say. The only thing we ask is no full masks, just as a safety precaution for both your child and for us. No weapons and no blood. We don't want anything really scary. Please remember, we have preschool kids in here and kindergarten, obviously. So that's a lot more for the older grades, but we do say no scary things. One more thing. I also, when we were talking at conferences, I had a lot of parents, and this is my fault. I'm so sorry. I should have explained this better. They said, well, which side of the sight word cards are we supposed to be practicing? Should we just use this side or should we use this side? And I didn't tell you this, and that was my fault. This is the first year we've had this on the back. I highly recommend you just use this side, only because kids will look at the book and go, oh, it triggers a memory and go, oh, I know it's he. But then when they get here and there's no book, they have no idea what the word is. So please use this side of your sight word cards. It'll just make it better practice for them. I will tell you this also, kids are very smart. If you have them in the same order all the time, they memorize the order. So if you think they know all of them, take them off, shuffle them, switch up the order, and see if they can still get them. That is the true test if they do know them. We are working really hard on writing them. There's a lot of ways you can practice that at home if you choose. It's a much harder skill, but we use these all the time in our writing, in our reading. A lot of what we did, back up. A lot of what was on the September bingo board, writing it in salt, using your finger to practice, writing in whiteboard markers, all of those things are good. The more practice they have, the better they get at it. So again, please use this side. And if you want more ideas to practice, let me know. I can absolutely send those to you and materials. A lot of the books are beginning to get harder for kids. I'm not saying, they're reading chapter books or, college textbooks, but they are going to start beginning to throw in some words that are a little bit trickier. Not so tricky they can't figure them out, but ones where they really have to look and try and stretch out that word. And I have some strategies that I can talk to you about. A lot of times parents go, I don't know what to tell them when they get to a word that they don't know. Okay, so I have basically 3 main strategies that I tell them. The first one is, can you stretch it out? If it's the word cat, you can go at cat. And I often tell them put it on your arm. First sound goes up here, the middle sound goes here, usually the vowel, and that last sound goes here. So at, and then they blend it together. At cat. And that helps them. So they are familiar with that if they do get to an unknown word. Sometimes there's more than 3 letters, like in the word sand, for example. Sand. Well, it's backwards. I hope it's not backwards for you. I apologize if it is. But if they know their sight words, there is a sight word in sand. So I tell them, do you see a sight word hiding in there? Oh, there's and. So and. The fewer parts of the word that they have to know, the easier it is to sound out. And the last strategy is look at that picture. If you don't know the word, check your picture. Usually at this level, the picture can help them figure out or at least get close to a word. So example, let's say it says the girl can paint. Well, your child might say the girl can draw, and you go, oh, but that word starts with a P, paint, and usually they can get it. So those are just a couple things. If you are finding that your child is really struggling or you don't know what to tell them, I can absolutely help with that. Please just reach out to me. I know that was a lot of information. If you have questions, please let me know. I'm happy to sit down and talk with you or go through anything that you're not sure of. I can send home more things if you would like. If you find, I see my child's really having trouble with this. And if you wonder, why hasn't she sent home anything else? Sometimes I worry that it overwhelms parents. So, think about it. I'm sending home this. I'm sending home this. And now it's like you want me plus reading, plus practicing your sight words. If I send home one more thing, I don't want to overwhelm you. So if you do want something and you go, I really, would like to help my child with this, please reach out to me. I have tons of materials. I can help you out. I just don't want to overwhelm you. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I think that's it for today. If I think of anything else, I will definitely let you know. Oh, wait a minute. Back up to, I do have one more thing. I had a lot of parents who sent back that field trip form about wanting to be a chaperone on field trips. I am not taking any parents on this field trip only because I had just enough parents respond to go on the farm and the zoo field trips. So, and those are really the ones you want to go on. So if this is a field trip you absolutely desperately want to go on, please reach out and let me know. But otherwise, I was going to just save it for the zoo and the farm field trip in April and May. I think that's it. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, please reach out to me. I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. And I can't wait to see all of their book character dressed up costumes. I will try and take a picture if you are unable to make it to the parade, and I will try and send that out on Parent Square. I know usually we do, the school sends something out for all of us. But if that doesn't happen, I will definitely try and get one to you. So I hope you have a great weekend, and let me know if you have any questions.